Namaste. Welcome to this yoga short. In today's practice, we're going to be coordinating breath and movement together. So we've been working with the three-part breath this week in class, and we're going to do that in a couple of different postures and see how it goes. So this is really a little short so you can practice what we did in class, but without having to go through the whole class. So come to a comfortable standing position. You can have your feet wherever suits you, a little soft in the knees, and just roll your shoulders a few times. If you're coming cold to the mat, pause the video and do a few neck movements and shoulder movements to get you warmed up enough for this practice. We're going to focus on moving the breath in the three parts of the lungs that we work with. So the lowest lobe of the lungs, which is between, or the lowest part of the breath between the navel and the bottom of the rib cage, where the diaphragm moves. The middle part throughout the center of the chest, and the top part below the collarbones, but above the middle of the chest. So our first movement is to use that low lobe, so a little soft in the tummy, breathing in deep into the abdomen, breathing out as you turn the palms towards each other. When we move into the center, we're going to breathe in, take the arms wide, and we're going to breathe out as we bring the arms towards each other again, turn the palms down, and in the top of the chest, breathe in, reach the arms up to wherever is good for you, and breathe out, arms all the way down to the sides of the body to begin again. So 3 individual breaths, bottom, middle, top, and we'll just go through this several times. A little soft, finding that looseness through the ease through the body, and then taking a deep breath in and out. So we begin together. Lowest lobe, nice and relaxed in the belly, breathing in, breathing out as you turn the palms towards each other. Middle lobe, breathing in, open the chest, breathing out, hands back towards each other. Turn the palms down, top of the chest, breathing in, reach up, breathing out, arms float down to the sides. Same thing again, lowest part of the breath, breathing in, breathing out as you turn the hands. Middle part of the chest, breathing in, breathing out, bring the palms towards each other again, turn the hands down, top, breathing in, breathing out, float the arms down to the sides. Bottom, breathing in, turn the palms. Middle, breathing in, open wide, breathing out, coming back together, turn the palms, breathing in, top, breathing out and all the way down. If you like, follow your own rhythm and keep going. If you like, close your eyes. Or gaze gently downward. And don't worry too much if you fluff it a little bit here and there. Let's do one more like this. And when you're ready, you can allow your arms to rest at your side. Lengthen the legs a little. Spend a moment with your breath falling back to its natural rhythm. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and just give your shoulders a little wriggle. Maybe shake out your arms if you need to, whatever works for you. So it might be that one of those breaths felt more tangible, like you felt like you were doing it more than the others, or you might feel that one is more natural to you than the others, or maybe you just enjoyed it, maybe you didn't enjoy it. Either of these can be good. We're going to now coordinate all of the parts together in one breath in and one breath out. So it will look a bit like this. We'll soften the knees again, find the neutral space for our spine. We're going to breathe into the bottom, into the middle, into the top with the arms moving, and then breathe out from the bottom through the middle to the top. So that, just in case, breathing in at the bottom, breathing in at the middle, breathing in at the top, and then breathing out from the bottom to the top. That is peculiar to this. Oh, that's actually the technique I've always used, but it's peculiar to this technique. So try to breathe bottom up all of the time, in and out. But there are techniques that use the other as well, if that's what you're more familiar with, but just not for this one today. So let's do it together. Soften the knees, standing tall, deep breath in and out. And then moving your breath into the bottom, breathing into the center, into the top of the lungs, and breathing out from the bottom and the center and the top. Breathing into the bottom, into the center, into the top. Breathing out from the bottom, from the center, from the top. Breathing into the bottom, into the center, into the top. One long breath in, breathing out from the bottom, from the center, from the top. Breathing in and in and in. Breathing out and out and out. Continue in your own rhythm. If you like, close your eyes or gaze gently downward. See if you can make your breath flow rhythmically in and out, without pauses, without jolts. One more like this. At the bottom of this next movement, just relaxing the arms, let the breath find its natural rhythm. When you're ready, you can gently open your eyes, maybe take a deep breath in and sigh out through the mouth. Roll in your shoulders. Fantastic stuff. So this might be what you do in a day as your pranayama practice or your breath practice. This is not quite pranayama proper, but nearly. It's certainly very good preparation, but it does all of the great things. It helps to move the digestive system. It helps to promote strength and capacity in the lungs. It helps the lymphatic system to boost the immune system. It boosts our metabolism. It helps us find mental clarity and focus. It makes you feel good. It can also make you feel relaxed or energized or whatever it is that you need. So for chair yogis, this next one you can do with your chair variation of the cat pose, cat-cow pose. But if you're a mat yogi, coming down onto your mat now to be on your hands and knees. So here we are just setting ourselves up with quite a neutral spine to begin with. And we don't want to be super drawing the belly in as much as we can. We just want enough lift for stability. And then we're going to find cat and cow poses with our breath as well. So as you breathe in, lifting your tailbone, lifting your chest, lifting your chin. And as you breathe out, tucking your tailbone under, rounding through the middle back, chin to chest. And you can see where the three parts of the breath come in. As you breathe in, into cow, into cat rather, no cow. As you breathe out, into cat. Goodness, I can never get that right. So make your cat as easy as it needs to be to focus on your breath. You don't need to do a massive movement here. Let's try doing 2 or 3 more of these. Chair yogis, you can continue to do this variation if you like. You can join us with the next variation. Find that lifted chin, just to find the space at the top of the chest. And then rounded chin to chest to close that down as you breathe out. Take a moment to pause. If you're on your wrists, come off your wrists, give them a little bit of a shake, maybe a roll through to release any tension, maybe a wiggle of the fingers, whatever works for you. And then we're going to do that same breath, but work with this very precise from bottom to top, from bottom to top. So we're going to articulate from the base of the body towards the top of the body, both the in-breath and out-breath. If you're not sure, watch and then join in. So on your next breath in, you're going to start by rolling your tailbone first. So start the movement from the base of the spine, then opening your chest, then lifting your chin. You've lifted the breath from the bottom to the top, and then as you breathe out, rolling through to tuck the tailbone under first, then lift the center of the back, then chin to chest. Coordinate breath and movement, breathing in as you roll first through the tailbone, through the chest, through the mid-body, and through the lifting the chin, and exhaling, rolling first through the bottom of the spine, through the mid-body and chin to chest. Inhaling forward. And exhaling back. The breath moves like a wave in the body moves like a wave in motion. Inhaling. And exhaling. Make sure your movement is at ease for you. You're not straining or overstretching or over-articulating. You're just doing enough that you can really connect with that movement and breath. Let's do one more. If you find yourself switching Ujjayi on, switch it off. Come back to neutral, take a breath in and out, and then when you're ready, you can bring yourself off your wrists again, give them a little bit of a shake, give them a little bit of a roll. Excellent. So we're going to come into bridge pose now. So for chair yogis, you can actually do this in bed. You don't need to do this on the floor, but if you're happy to give it a go, you can of course give it a go. You might want to save this for later in the evening or indeed first thing in the morning. So we're going to place the feet on the floor, lying down on the back. If you are doing this in bed, make sure there's nothing underneath your head so that you're lying as flat as possible. And arms down by the side. And we are going to again do that movement. So very, very similar to the cat-cow pose, where we breathe in from the base, lifting the hips, breathe into the center of the chest, breathe into the top of the chest, and breathe out as we lower the hips down, lower the center of the chest, and lower the top of the chest. We actually have to lower the opposite way around, but we're focusing on breathing out from bottom to top. So we're breathing in as we lift and breathing out as we lower. But as you breathe out and lower, you draw the belly muscles in, which sort of presses the air out of the lowest lobe first, then the middle, and then the top. Breathing in. And breathing out. breathing in. And breathing out. Continue a few more in your own rhythm of breath. If you find any strain in your low back, it might be beneficial to pop a pillow or a block or something between your knees so that you hold the knees towards each other, just gently. For those who are happy to rest for a few moments, just let the body rest on the floor. You can even bring your knees into your chest, just hold them towards you, rock the knees one way, the head the opposite way. Gentle, you're not really looking for a spinal twist, it's just a little wriggle through the back. Or indeed, just drawing the knees to get towards you and away, a little release. And then we're going to finish this particular video by lengthening the legs. And we're going to breathe in as we take the arms over the head. Press the heels away from you, press the low back to the mat or to the bed, and breathing out, relax the arms to the side, relax the legs a little bit more. Let's do that a couple more times. Breathing in, lengthen through the heels, press your low back down, lengthen the arms, and breathing out down to the sides, relaxing the legs. Last time like this, breathing in, and breathing out. And then you can bend your knees again, make any movements that feel good. And when you're ready, come into sitting. So if you're on the bed, just swing your legs to one side. If you're on the floor, you can roll through the length of the spine to come up to sitting. And hopefully you feel great and ready for your day or ready for your evening, as the case may be. I hope you've enjoyed this practice of movement and breath together. We'll be doing a little bit more of this over the next few weeks. And there's a very interesting sun salutation coming up where we breathe completely differently from normal. And it's not even just reversed breath, it's completely different from normal. We've only done it once before, in fact. But I hope you enjoyed. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste.